Alrighty, folks. Welcome here to Blackford High School here in Hartford City, Indiana, as we get ready to go for the JV matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Blackford Bruins. We got an exciting matchup planned for you here tonight, as two good teams are getting ready to go at it for the first time ever. These two teams have never played on the hardwood. So I think the only time I've been up here is for a track meet. I think you said the same, right?
Yep.
It's been track meet was the only time you've ever been up here. So looking forward to it and excited for an exciting night of basketball here. We're checking our connection here, checking make sure everything looks okay. So hopefully it looks like it's looking okay. It's a little blurry on my phone, but my service is not great here in the gym. So hopefully everything looks okay for you guys, and we can have a great night of basketball, and you guys can follow along from home. We're going to go ahead. We have about 2 minutes before tip-off here, so we're going to go ahead and do a quick commercial, and we will return right after that.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
High-speed internet is integral to everyday life. It's not only just surfing the internet or streaming video, it's allowing people to work from home, it's allowing telemedicine, people to age in place. Internet is really the foundation of what modern life is all about, trying to make our lives better here in Hancock County.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Alrighty, folks. Again, we got about 40 seconds here for tip-off before this JV matchup. The Royals come into this JV game having won. They have a record of 5-1, I believe, right? Is that the
JV? I
the
think
JV has
right.
has 5-1. Their only loss so far was to New Pound. That was actually a close loss from the to the Dragons. So JV's really been rolling here lately. It's all about just making sure that they can hit those short shots. It's the inside of like 10 feet is where we've struggled the most. So hopefully those guys can keep on the offensive there and start getting those shots to fall, and it'll be even better outcome for them. All right. Getting ready for starting lineups. We're just waiting on the PA guy.
Saying right now, our crowd looks about as big as the Blackford crowd.
Yes, it does. Although the Blackford crowd is sitting behind us, a lot of them, I think.
Looking.
Number 2, Parker Brothers. 15, Miles Winnick. 21, Ruben Trueblood. 23, Elijah Eden. Starting for the Royals, number 1, Luke Lewis. Number 10, Zach Stevens. Number 11, Caleb Rutherford.
So the starters here for the Royals. Looks like our normal starters, but Gavin Jenkins back in the lineup after that ankle injury a week or two ago. So Luke Lewis, Zach Stevens, Caleb Rutherford, Gavin Jenkins, and Ethan Carter starting for the Royals. For the Bruins here, we're getting the non-starters announced in the gym first. Let's get the.
Starting for the Bruins, number 2,
There we go.
Kentrell Toomer.
Number 2, Kentrell Toomer.
2, Jacob Dillon.
Number 32, Jacob Dillon.
33, Elijah Morgan.
Number 33, Elijah Morgan.
34,
Mason McFeely.
44, Reggie Duran.
And number 44, Reggie Duran.
Coach
And they are coached by Scott Cagle. Royals coached by Joe Paxton. Again, let us know how everything looks and sounds. We can't really tell. Our had a poor signal, not bad, but poor. So let us know if things sound and look okay on the stream. Looks like we have Dylan getting ready to set the tip with Ethan Carter. Carter tips it to Rutherford, and we're underway. Lewis gets it over to Stevens. Really extended pressure here from the Bruins. That's going to be a turnover.
Yep, just like that. And they had Zach pinned against the half-court line.
Yes, they did. So they have. I don't have number 4. Is 4?
That's Toomer.
Toomer. Okay,
Yeah.
they announced him as number 2.
Yeah.
So 4 is Toomer. There we go. So McFeely with the ball. Gets it over here to Duran. He tries to split the defenders. Oh, dishes it to McFeely, and McFeely's fouled right off the bat there. That's the first foul on the Royals. Looks like that's going to go on Ethan Carter.
At the line for Blackford, number 34, McFeely.
McFeely hits the first. I think we hit the timeout button here somehow.
Yeah, one was gone. I was trying to make it come back. So that one was missed. Going to go with the Royals.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't put a button there for you to make it come back. So
yeah, I realized that.
it only goes away.
I
That's my bad.
realized that. Here we go. All right, let's see how we handle this time. Just a 1-2-2, but that point man right in the jump circle.
So Lewis with it, gets it over to Rutherford. He finds Gavin Jenkins. Back to Rutherford. Rutherford nearly lost the handle on it, but gets it up, stolen away there by Toomer, and he goes coast to coast and lays it in for 2. Probably see a quick Coach Paxton timeout if we have another turnover here.
Yeah, and I think we've got a skip pass. I like that right there. Good.
Carter to Jenkins. Nice job. Gavin Jenkins knocks it home.
It's good to have him back. Had a little trouble scoring last weekend with Gavin out.
So get over Duran to McFeely. McFeely drives, kicks back to Duran. He finds Toomer. Toomer gets a screen. Pulls it back to Duran. Back up top to Toomer. Toomer working on Rutherford's spin move. Blocked by Stevens, but nobody grabs the rebound. And there's McFeely. Gets it back to Toomer. Toomer, oh, nice pass in there. And that's Jacob Dillon. Lays it in for 2.
I'm curious if Toomer is going to be on a quarter restriction. He's on their varsity roster.
Stevens, there's that skip pass. Gavin Jenkins, oh, nearly had the offensive rebound, but nice play there by Dillon. Gets it up to McFeely. McFeely spins. That's going to be a travel.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
We're going to have dueling officials here.
One official said travel, one official said foul.
There we go.
There we go, travel. I think the travel occurred before the foul.
Yeah. McFeely a little bit out of control there.
So 4:55 to play. Royals trail by 3, 5-2. There's Lewis.
You got Ethan right up. That's the – and then bring it across quick.
Yep, one more. Oh, I like to see Stevens take that again.
Yep, I did too.
Good. Lewis for 3, off the mark. Rebounded by Toomer.
Yeah, it was a pretty good offensive set, though.
Yes, it was.
We just got to convert.
Toomer. Lewis got knocked down by that screen by Dillon. Dillon recovers, gets it back up top to McFeely in the bright pink shoes. Toomer's going to set up the offense here. Just kind of standing, waiting on everybody in position.
It's so quiet in here. The gym is so much bigger than we are used to.
Yes, it is.
It's kind of odd.
Duran, nearly lost the handle, but he's working on Stevens. Stevens jumps out at him, and he flips it over to Dillon. Dillon hands to Toomer. Toomer drives. Nice job by Carter there getting the hands in. Toomer's floater, no. tipped around, and that's going to go off Luke Lewis's foot out of bounds.
And Carter, that a couple of times, he has to help off that screen. When Luke gets screened, he has to help on Toomer, and his man's just slipping to the basket, and that time Ethan was ready for it. Did a nice job deflecting the pass.
So Toomer again. Lobs it inside there into Morgan. Morgan working on Jenkins, can't get the roll. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bruins.
Yep. Jenkins giving up a couple inches to Morgan and played some tough D. There we go. Steal for the Royals. Jenkins going to bring it up. Inside to Carter.
Well, Rutherford going to reset to Lewis. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. Carter flips it over there to Rutherford. He's going to drive by Morgan. On baseline pass there. Good pass from Jenkins to Rutherford. Corner three. Caleb Rutherford drills the three and ties us back up at 5.
Yep, nice job. Just got to be careful about going over the top all the time.
Number 11, Caleb Rutherford.
There's Toomer with the ball. Stolen away there by Lewis. Lewis goes all the way up and in for 2, and Luke Lewis has his first basket of the game, and the Royals retake the lead, but then going the other way, Duran gets fouled by, was that Rutherford trying to get caught up?
Yeah.
Did a nice job of recognizing that everybody was flying back this way and going back and hitting it. Duran off the mark on the first one.
Duran, I'm sorry. Duran makes second. Royals still lead by 1.
Oh, good deflection there by McFeely, and Duran winds up with the steal. So 6-7, Eastern Hancock still with the lead here. Duran up top to Toomer. Toomer gets the screen, tries to get the roll to Morgan, not there. Gets it back down in the corner here. Going to get a 5-second call. Nice job there. Good defense by Zach Stevens.
Yep.
Forces the second turnover of the game for the Bruins.
Now let's see if we're going to throw a couple of bounce passes this time. We got to make sure we don't let them steal it off just trying to force it through the arms. Rutherford down the corner to Jenkins. Inside to Carter. To a wide open Zach Stevens pass a little high, and we'll reset. That time we tried, and some good defense from the Bruins, but the Royals steal it back. Lewis is going to go to the basket. Nice. Stevens for 3. Good.
Got it. Zach Stevens
Number 10, Zach.
makes it a 10-6 lead here for the Royals.
Now they've settled down a little bit and get some shots to fall.
Toomer, nice spin move there, but Jenkins doing a good job keeping in front. Oh, nice pass in there to Morgan.
That was good recognition from Toomer. We'd gotten a switch, and Morgan was on Lewis. And that was a size advantage to the Bruins. Jenkins from the corner.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know how he banked that in, but he did.
Now, and it looks like the wire's shaking, too. That was pretty close.
Yes, it is. Oh, good steal there. Rutherford with the steal up ahead to Stevens. Nice job over to, oh, good extra pass, but Zach couldn't quite hold it.
Rutherford's floater's no good, and McFeely grabs it.
30 seconds left here. Eastern Hancock leads 13-8. In there, 15 on the shot or on the play clock here. Again, another steal there by Lewis. He's off and running, lays it up and in. Luke Lewis with his fourth point off that exact same play. 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
Oh, don't get a reach.
Toomer with the heave at the buzzer, nearly got it to fall. And the score at the end of the first quarter, Eastern Hancock 15, Blackford 8. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, getting ready to start the second quarter. Did you hit the period button forward here, Scott?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure.
There we go. Eastern Hancock leads by 7, 15-8.
Yeah, and we've got Winnan, Eden, and
Dylan can't finish, can't get the putback, and they're going to get Morgan with the push. Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
I was going to say Winnan, Eden, and who else came in? Trueblood, Youngblood came in for the Royals to go along with Rutherford and Stevens. Looks like the same 5 for the Bruins.
Well, and I'm communicating with my wife here, so I'm going to take my headset off for a sec.
So the Bruins have changed to a man-to-man defense. Winning from the top for 3, banks it in. Royals lead grows to double digits. Duran gets open. Good help from Eden. Toomer. There we go, Youngblood. From Rutherford will get it going.
Okay, I'm back now. Who hit that 3 for us?
Winnan.
And then Rutherford with another one.
Yep, just like that. Are they going to give the basket?
So what was the foul? So Jacob Dillon got called for the foul underneath, so it's going to be Royal ball when we come out here, right?
Yep, should be Royals ball.
So 21-8, Eastern Hancock with the lead. We have a 30-second timeout, so we're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9 Star.
Star has been a rock star in providing several services for us here in our home, trying to make our lives better here in Hancock County.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Now somebody else is telling us that there's no sound. So let us know. I'm getting different reports. Somebody says watching but no sound. So it's showing sound on our end. You want to try listening on your phone real quick and see? I'll do the scoreboard while we navigate these troubles here. So Rutherford to inbound, gets it over to Trueblood, up to Winnan. America's play back to Rutherford in the corner for 3, off the mark, rebounded by Stevens. So Stevens with the offensive rebound. He's guarded by Toomer. Gets it back over to Winnan. Back to Rutherford, nice extra pass into Trueblood, kicks it over Stevens, corner 3. Off the mark. Rebound tipped around and grabbed by Dillon. Toomer with it on the wing. He's going to drive to the left, kick to McFeely. McFeely, nothing doing. Jump stop, puts it up. No. Dillon with the rebound over Trueblood. Morgan with the putback. Elijah Morgan gets his 5th point of the game. Okay. So it sounds like our sound is back to working correctly, so that's good. McFeely with the ball now. 4:55 to play. They throw it inside again in here to Morgan. Morgan's going to back him down over the left shoulder. No. Dillon with the offensive rebound, but then he falls down. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, I think they gave it to Eden. I don't know that it was much of a foul, but when Morgan got in the air, I think they're going to say maybe bumped him a little bit.
Okay. And again, hopefully it sounds like the sound is now working. Oh, and then Eden just picks up another one.
Yeah.
And then Dillon gets the basket and draws the foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot an and one. Again, we apologize, folks, for I know the stream is not as clear as normal. We have we're on our hot spot, and we have very interesting service. It's been really up and down, so True Blood with the strong rebound there.
Brendan does a nice job on the boards for us, kind of an unsung guy.
Yes.
Nice pass out of the high post to Miles.
Buries it. Who was that assist from?
That was Youngblood.
Trying to help. Jim Jackson, our statistician, is at home tonight doing the stats, so we got to try to help him with assists here. Duran is going to drive. We're going to say he got fouled. We're going to give that to Lewis.
That's it, yep.
Luke Lewis going to pick up the foul.
So the third Royals foul. 4 minutes to go. That puts us close to going into the bonus here, the second quarter.
Barron's going to drive. He gets bodied by Rutherford there, and that basket falls.
Scoring for the Bruins, number 44, Reggie Duran.
And it's like the directions during that timeout was go to the basket.
Yeah.
Duran at the line, one shot.
So that's 2 on Caleb Rutherford.
Yeah, and Jenkins going to check in.
Duran hits the second, or hits the free throw, went with it. So they've cut this lead back down to 9, 24-15 in favor of the Royals. 4:09 to play here in the first half. So here's Lewis with it. It's it over to Winnan. Back low, Lewis. Or Winnan has it stolen away, trying to go to Lewis. Toomer nearly blocked, throws it away, trying to go the other way.
Yeah, and he got caught in the air. He wanted to go up and do something crazy, and we got good defense back there, forced an errant pass. And I just noticed they've gone back to their trap. They actually came out man-to-man to start the second quarter.
Oh, good pass there. Oh, Eden the True Blood, but True Blood was swatted away there. And then that entry pass in there to Dillon gets a little too far, and that's going to be the 5th Bruin turnover here. Ethan Carter's going to check in and replace Elijah Eden.
And this is what functions as our big lineup, I think, with Carter, Trueblood, and Jenkins all in there. Kind of counteract some of the size that the Bruins have down low.
Another deflected pass there. Nice job getting it into Carter. Flips out to Winnan. Now Trueblood with it in the corner. Barely gets it up to Lewis. This is just a harassing defense, but Royals really doing a nice job as Carter's shot is blocked. Trueblood with the offensive rebound and the putback. So Brennan Trueblood, offensive rebound putback there. Toomer drives, floater, no good, fought for. That's just going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be off. Oh, I thought that was off us.
Yeah, our boys were signaling why they let it go. I think it was off of Morgan.
So Eastern Hancock ball. They lead by 11, under 3 to play here in the first. Jenkins in the corner has it poked away by Toomer, but it's going to stay here with the Royals.
And apparently these refs didn't get the memo that we don't take it down in the corner anymore.
That's been – I've heard different things. So I had someone, turnover there from Carter. He just couldn't handle it. And then Trueblood's going to pick up the frustration foul. So I had a coach tell me that they were told by the official it depends on how the ball goes out. So a foul is different than a like a ball that gets knocked out of bounds. So they said they were told by the official that it's only on fouls that there's now no corner out of bounds, but on a loose ball they still can. So it seemed like an odd rule, but
I was going to say overly complicating something that doesn't need to be as Duran hits the first.
But, you know, we're at such a lack of good quality officials in the state of Indiana that you don't want to run them off by getting mad about a little thing like that sometimes.
Absolutely.
So I know some coaches are getting really frustrated about it, and it's like, you know, I think even the officials don't know the exact interpretation of it.
Just went all the way around.
They could have done it again if Winnan had flipped it the other way.
Take it, Zach.
Cross court, Stevens in and out. Jenkins offensive rebound putback, no. Winnan offensive rebound putback, no. And then Jenkins with another offensive rebound. Carter's been struggling to catch that ball clean there in the high post.
Yeah, and they're giving him bounce passes that are coming up real close to his feet. You got to help the big guy out.
So Lewis backs it out, up around the volleyball line here, kicks it out. And now they get it in the high post to Carter. His pass deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be off of Jacob Dillon. So it'll stay here with the Eastern Hancock Royals. 26-17, a minute 42 to go here in the first half. That was very nearly over and back because Miles did not establish himself back on the other side. Stevens, nearly throws it away. Lewis somehow comes away with that. He goes up, and Luke Lewis, I don't think there was any chance that ball was going in unless they tipped it in. Let's check the replay there. Lewis somehow comes up with it. He goes up, and he's fouled by Morgan, and that'll send Luke Lewis to the line to shoot two.
And for the Royals, this looks like the chaotic second half of a back-to-back with a hour-plus road trip. And Christmas looming.
Although not a bad drive. You know, I came up here, and a lot of times you have, especially if you go towards Indianapolis, you have an hour trip, but then you got traffic. You've got this was right up 3 the entire way. Lewis off the mark on the second, rebounded there by McFeely. By the way, we saw Jacob Berry check in to replace Morgan at that last dead ball. Toomer with it, just guarded by Lewis. Lewis nearly got another steal. What are we going to have here? Offensive foul?
And I can see that.
Let's check the replay. Both crowds have been clamoring. The Blackford fans wanted a foul on Lewis. The Royal fans wanted a foul on Toomer. The Royal fans went out on that one.
Yeah, it's been kind of fun watching Toomer and Lewis go at each other.
So a minute 16 to play. Hopefully everything has started to clear up. I think we had some extra devices on the live stream here, so hopefully it's cleared up for you guys. I can kick it over here. Lewis up top, a minute 4 left. Eastern Hancock, we're going to see that 10-point lead. Oh, and Lewis is going to lose it there. He just lost the handle and went over and back. So I have 5 turnovers on the Royals, 6 on the Bruins. So Duran gets it to Toomer. Under a minute to play here. You don't really want to hold for the last shot necessarily when you're down 10. You want to probably try to get 2 for 1 if you can.
Yeah.
They go into Dillon. Dillon with the nice sweeping move there.
And that was really good offensive possession.
That's his 6th point. We get it over to Carter, over to Winnan. Wide open 3 from Miles. No, and Duran with the rebound.
Now here's your 2 for 1.
I don't hate that. I mean, that was a good shot. You don't.
Yeah.
Anytime Miles Winnan has a wide open 3, I want that. McFeely to Toomer. His 3 on the way. He buries it.
Bruins make a little run.
Cut the lead down to 5 with 13 seconds to go here. Lewis has it poked away, and neither official was in position to make the call. It wasn't their fault. When you have a two-man crew, you don't have a guy here to make that call the right way. I just dropped my phone.
It's under your feet.
Okay. Lewis, 6 on the clock, drives, kicks to Jenkins. 3 on the way from Jenkins, no good. Stevens with the offensive rebound, and Stevens puts it back up and in for 2 at the buzzer.
Zach's second buzzer beater in as many weekends. And I think Jenkins thought he had less time, kind of rushed that shot. We don't typically see that from him.
So Zach Stevens, how about that? Zach Stevens with the putback buzzer beater. And so Eastern Hancock at the halftime break of this JV game leads 29-22. We're going to take our halftime break, and we will return with the second half in about 9 minutes.
One thing I love about 9 Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9 Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to win.
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
All righty, folks, we're back here. About a minute 20 away from starting the second half of this JV game. The Eastern Hancock Royals lead the Blackford Bruins 29-22 here. A couple of stats of note. The Bruins are led by Jacob Dillon with 6 and Reggie Duran with 6. Elijah Morgan and Kentrell Toomer both have 5. For the Royals, some pretty balanced scoring again for the Royals. Luke Lewis with 5, Zach Stevens with 5, Caleb Rutherford 6, Miles Winnan 6, and Gavin Jenkins 5. Brendan Trueblood with a pair. So pretty balanced scoring here from both teams. And actually Blackford made a nice run right there at the end to try to cut into that lead. And we had a double-figure lead for most of the second quarter. In it's kind of an interesting to watch because Blackford looks almost like two different teams. That trapping zone just looks so different than their man. It's both of them aggressive defenses, but it's one of those they just almost look two different teams. And same thing on offense. When they attack the basket, Reggie Duran and Jacob Dillon both are able to finish pretty well around the rim, and they're able to get to the foul line, and we'll see if we can keep them out of the paint for here in the second half.
Yeah, and I think we've got to make sure we got in silly foul trouble there at the end of that quarter, which helped them get back into it. We got to play a little smarter in that aspect. So it's going to be Stevens, Carter, Rutherford, Wennon, and Lewis for the Royals. Looks like McFeely, Toomer, that Gorel, Duran, and
Toomer with the steal right off the bat.
Yep, and Morgan.
And McFeely can't finish. Ethan Carter with the strong defensive rebound. Going back the other way. Lewis to Rutherford. Deep three from Caleb Rutherford. They're not going to get a hand up. Caleb's always going to shoot that.
Yeah, I thought he was very patient on that when he probably could have taken it a little earlier.
Toomer gets cut off by Lewis. Spin move doesn't get him anywhere. Over to Durham. Three from this wing. Too strong. And Carter, Carter had it and then got it poked away by Durham. So I don't know if I'd count that as a rebound for Ethan.
Nah, turnover.
It's going to be the Royal ball here, though. Miles to Luke. In the corner to Stevens. And this pressure has given us fits. It's either turnovers or layups. As there's the layup. Carter, can't finish. Offensive rebound for Ethan Carter. He kicks it around the horn. Rutherford corner three. In and out. Rebounded by McFeely. And they're going to get Carter with another foul.
Yeah, that's a tough one. He had a nice look at the basket, just couldn't finish it off. And then another three-point look for Rutherford. So decent offense.
So I've got 3 on Ethan Carter now. Again, Eastern Hancock with a 10-point lead, 32-22.
Yeah, Carter was just checking with Coach Paxton. One of them's telling him, they're telling him he's only got 2.
Oh, okay.
So they must have given it to somebody else at one point.
He had one right off the bat, and I thought he had one in the second, but maybe they kick there by Rutherford. It's going to stay with the Bruins. Maybe they misidentified the player.
Yeah. Of course, last night, we kept thinking it was the guy, and they would tell us foul was on somebody completely different. So
they were all over the place with fouls last night. Duran gets cut off there by Carter. Back out to Toomer for his 3. No. Ethan Carter with another rebound.
Toomer, nice player. If he can get his shot to drop, we'd be in trouble.
And he's played in all 3 quarters now, so we wondered if he was going to split quarters with the varsity, but it doesn't look like it. Rutherford 3 from the corner, buries it again.
Yeah, there's another one. If he can get his shot to drop, will be hard to deal with. Caleb Rutherford.
His 4th 3 of the game. 35-22. Again, this was a 5-point lead right before halftime when Stevens put that buzzer beater back. It's already ballooned up to 13. Toomer drives, no good with the left-handed runner, and Zach Stevens with the rebound.
And Rutherford did a really good job blocking guys out, too, that allowed Stevens just kind of nonchalantly go in and grab that rebound.
Rutherford to Carter. Nice ball movement again. Winnan finds Rutherford again. Caleb thought he wanted that 3.
Yeah. Morgan came flying out at him.
Morgan's got some long arms, too. Stevens will take the 3. In and out. Morgan with the rebound. Duran with the fancy dribbling there. Look at that. I don't know how he got through there.
No. And he picked up a foul. Wasn't able to convert the layup, but
behind the back.
I think there was a between the legs and maybe between one of the defenders' legs as well.
They called that on.
That was Carter.
So that is Carter's.
Yep, that's his 3rd.
Duran to inbound. Gets it to Toomer. Toomer spins a lot.
Yes, he does. I wonder if he's a tailback.
Probably his floater no good, rebounded by Lewis. I'm going to have to look him up next dead ball and see if he's a tailback on the offense. Rutherford in the corner with it, back up top to Winnan. Again, lots of pressure here. They do a pretty good job recovering. The Royals have just moved the ball really well today.
Yeah, I like our patience too. We're not rushing stuff.
Rutherford drives, kicks to Stevens. Again, now Winnan with it. Again, Eastern being real patient. 3:07 on the clock now. Skip pass to Stevens. Back to Lewis. Oh, nice entry. Oh.
Yeah, Ethan doesn't want to shoot. He'd much rather pass it.
Miles' shot no good. Toomer with the rebound. Duran gets through there.
I'm not sure that was a Euro step. That may have been a Australian step. I'm not.
Yeah, that was not quite the Luke Morris Euro step there, but effective either way. Oh, that pass deflected. Duran can't save it. It's going to stay here with the Royals. 35-24 with 2.5 left here in the third quarter. Eastern Hancock with the lead. Stevens, the clear out there. Beautiful play.
Yeah, well executed.
Nicely.
Give Coach Paxton props for that one.
Sometimes he does call a play that works. It's kind of like calling plays in football. Every once in a while, what I do, I don't do anything. Coach Edge does everything. But what he calls works. Stevens with another defensive rebound there. I try to call things, but
you'll always have the lapel game.
Yes. Rutherford drives to the right, cut off, dumps over to Carter. Carter blocked there. Ball tipped around. Rutherford comes away with the offensive rebound. Stevens to Winnan. Out to Rutherford, 3 on the way. In and out. Stevens with the offensive rebound. He kicks to Lewis. Lewis buries it with the assist from Stevens. Nice 3 there by Luke Lewis.
Stevens fascinates me because he's not a big guy. He's not a thick guy. He's not like ball dominant. He's like a Tasmanian devil. He's everywhere in the middle of things.
Well, he reminds me of how Luke Morris was for the Varsity last year.
Oh, yeah.
Just you don't ask him to be the guy. You ask him to do everything, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. And so I've always liked Zach Stevens. He was like his freshman year in football. He was a wide receiver / corner / JV quarterback, and he wasn't a JV quarterback because of his, tremendous quarterbacking skills. It was because he's a smart player who knows what to do, and he was able to be a really, really effective quarterback with that team.
And now he gets a seat on the bench here to finish out third quarter.
And we praise him, and Coach Paxton takes him out. Wants to get him a break here. We're up 16 with 1:20 to go.
Got Jenkins back in for the Royals.
Mm-hmm. Eden getting ready to come back in as well. Toomer on the wing. Trying to get it into Morgan there. Instead gets it up to Duran. McFeely. There's Toomer. Back to Duran. Under a minute to play now here in the third. Patient offense from the Bruins. Toomer with the spin move. Gets the bank shot to fall.
And they did not go to the basket very much this quarter at all, which is one of the big keys to get them back into the game there at the end of the second quarter. We were in foul trouble, and they've not taken advantage of that.
We're going to call kick. Kick ball there, so it's going to stay with the Royals. Yeah, you're right. Right at the end of the second, they cut that 15-point lead down to 5, just attacking the basket and trying to draw fouls, and then really haven't done that here in the second half, especially with Carter with 3. You'd think you'd try to attack at him. So 28 seconds. Lewis to Eden. Pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals. So 23 seconds. Lewis with it again. Going to get trapped by McFeely and Toomer here. They swing it around to Miles. Corner three for Miles winning.
Oh.
Perfect. Assisted there. Was that Jenkins on the assist?
Yeah, that was Jenkins on the assist. Lewis harassing Toomer again.
1 second. I think the ref was going to give it to him. Let's see if they were right there.
I don't think so, but that would be too close to call without instant replay.
Yeah, you're right. That was pretty close to call there. But it didn't go in anyway. So the score at the end of the third quarter, Eastern Hancock 43, Blackford 26. Let's take a word from our sponsors at Dents Automotive.
Car owners, has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right, getting ready to start the fourth. Hit that period button there, Scott. Bump ahead to the fourth. So fourth quarter here. We see Toomer, Duran, McFeely, Morgan, and then Javen McFall checking in for the Bruins. The Royals have Winnan, Lewis, Jenkins, Carter, and Eden. Toomer dishes to McFall. His shot no good. Rebounded there by Luke Lewis. Again, Eastern with the 43-26 lead.
Drop back to man now. I think they're hoping that'll help cut down on some of those threes. Nearly a steal from Toomer. It will end up with Lewis in the corner. His shot is no good.
McFeely with the rebound. Sorry. If you didn't see that, you got to see Aiden Trueblood's side of his face.
Yeah, older brother of Youngblood. In and out.
Toomer no good. Tapped around and what? They're going to say it stays here.
I think that might be right. Morgan looked like he kind of dribbled it on the baseline, didn't he? Or
I thought Morgan dribbled it on the baseline, but they pointed. The ref pointed that it was going to stay with Blackford.
He pointed the wrong way.
Yeah. He must have said one thing and pointed another way.
That actually happened in an NFL game earlier today. They made one call and pointed the other way.
Pass by Jenkins, nearly lost it, but good job by Lewis saving it. Eden dumps it down to Winnan. Winnan shot no good, and that's going to be out of bounds to the Bruins.
Yeah, nice pass from the quarterback.
We had that happen in the regional football game. We had the official, we recovered an onside kick, and the official pointed one way and said the other. We got really excited.
Yeah, that was hurtful. Toomer and Lewis going mano-y-mano again.
Toomer has it stolen away by Lewis.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times for Luke.
Luke lays it up and in for 2 more.
And you know what? Luke's doing a really good job converting. Oftentimes you see the kids get real excited when they get that steal and they shoot that a little too hard or they get underneath the basket and don't have a good angle. I think he's converted all of the ones that he has stolen. Is that going to be Carter's 4th?
I believe so.
Oh, nope. They gave it to Lewis. Rutherford and Youngblood coming in for Lewis and Carter. Really good job by Luke Lewis tonight. Toomer got him a couple times, but I think overall Luke won that.
You say that, and then Toomer misses Eden with the rebound. I thought you were going to say that, and then Toomer was going to drill a 3. Trueblood Finds Rutherford in the corner. Goes back up top to Winnan. Good patience here by the Royals. Jenkins shot no. Trueblood puts it back. Trueblood got the offensive rebound and then was blocked. And then Caleb Rutherford now with the steal.
Yeah, was that Morgan with the block?
Morgan with the block, and then Winnan's going to take it in and lay it in for 2.
Nearly another turnover as Duran just stopped to.
The Bruins have a player tying his shoe, and
when the ball went off his foot and almost rolled to the Royals. His teammates didn't even pay attention.
No. Well, the officials, you'd think if you have possession, usually they stop the clock for that, but they played 4-on-5 that possession. Miles uses the screen, pulls up from 15, no, and Duran's going to let that one go out of bounds.
Coach Allen trying to get that call for the Royals, but ref not having any of it.
Zach Stevens coming back in for Miles Winnan. So there's Toomer. Throws it. Oh, he thought McFeely was going to pop out of him on that screen, and McFeely rolled to the basket.
It's been that kind of night for the Bruins. They'll look really good a couple plays in a row and then have something like that happen. It's not a terribly uncommon for a JV team.
You think, I mean, these guys are learning, getting better.
Yep.
That's what JV basketball is for, is that experience.
Floater
with the floater.
Stevens. He's feeling it now.
Toomer gets it in. Morgan, he's fouled by Trueblood and gets the basket and the foul. So Elijah Morgan is going to go to the line. Trueblood picks up his second. Team second.
That was a nice entry pass. Good move from Morgan.
They've been at their best when they're attacking the basket. Stevens with that rebound there. Eden guarded by McFall. It's to Trueblood.
Really want to see Trueblood take a three.
I do too. Stevens dribbled off his foot. He gets trapped there, and then, Duran just got a little too handsy and pulled him down.
I think Zach sold it. That was a flop.
Coach Paxton just called a play called Bechtel.
Right. I mean, if you're going to call a play, Bechtel's probably a good one when he's your boss. I don't think Bechtel would
Eden's
like that
pass
play.
is stolen there by McFeely. McFeely takes it all the way in.
You might call it a special delivery from Mr. McFeely.
Yes, it was.
Oh, nice. Jenkins right to the hoop.
Nice take. I like that play.
Yeah, that was good. That should be called Bechtel.
Eastern Hancock by 21. Steal by Jenkins. He's going to dunk it. No, he didn't. I was waiting for the dunk. Trueblood now with the steal. Toomer trying to get a little too fast there.
Yeah.
Eaton throws it into Jenkins. Jenkins nearly traveled with it, but gets it to Trueblood. Trueblood with the awkward floater, and then Trueblood tackles Eden.
He's been wanting to do that all season.
Yes, he has.
You know, since that putback from Zach Stevens right at the end of the half, it has been basically nothing but Royals.
Since then, the Blackford Bruins have scored 6 points.
Yeah. Zach's buzzer beater, floater, rebound, putback, whatever you want to call it, just took the air out of them.
We've outscored them 26-6 this half.
Yep, I'm just going to put it all on Zach.
That foul, by the way, was on Stevens, his first. McFeely takes it in. Nice jump stop. Floater, no, and Trueblood with another rebound. Stevens crossing over Gurrell. Find Trueblood in the corner. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins drives. Dishes to Trueblood. Good ball movement here from the Royals. Eden to Rutherford to Jenkins. Back to Eden. Flips it over to Stevens. Nice find. Nice shot. Oh, little too much spin there, and McFeely pulls down the rebound. Good take there by Toomer, and then I don't know if that's, I'll call that a block from Trueblood and a rebound there by Eden. Eden lays it up and in for 2. We'll give Trueblood credit for the block.
Yeah, it was nice. Very forceful.
McFeely takes it in, gets cut off again by Jenkins. Back to Toomer with 38 seconds on the clock. He's going to kick out there to Barry. Barry drives. Now McFeely nearly stolen away by Eden. McFeely with the beautiful spin move and floater.
That was a pretty play. Royals probably just going to run out the clock here. 16 seconds left. Just kind of pass it around outside. They may just let Zach hold it.
Yep. So nice effort here by both teams, but good job by the Royals.
Zach just handed it to the ref with like 3 seconds
I know.
left. The
ref just took it. He was like, all right, I'll take it. Great job there by the Royals to come away with that 57-32 victory. And again, that game looked like, it was a 7-point game at the half.
Yep.
And that was only 7 because of Zach's putback. That was a really nice second half from the Royals. It was 22-29 at half. We wound up winning 57-32. Sorry, we had someone wipe out and our camera's shaking all over the place here.
Middle schooler went down.
So quick rundown of stats here. Let's go first for the Blackford Bruins. Jacob Dillon finishes with 6. Elijah Morgan with 7. Mason McFeely with 5. Reggie Duran had 7. And Kentrell Toomer had 7. For the Royals, I got a little bit more math to do here for the Royals. I had Luke Lewis with 10.
Sounds about right.
I had Zach Stevens with 7. I had Caleb Rutherford with 12. I had Miles the Microwave Winnan with 13. I had Brennan Trueblood with 4. Elijah Eden with 2. Gavin Jenkins with 9. And Ethan Carter did not score tonight. So I think our Paxton Farms player of the game. Ooh, I like the flags, by the way. The Bruin flags there. Mm-hmm. Our Paxton Farms player of the game, I'm going to go with Luke Lewis. I felt like Luke did a really nice job guarding Toomer all night. He scored 10 points. I believe that's a season high for him. Yeah. So Luke did a really good job on both sides of the court tonight. So congratulations to Luke Lewis, our Paxton Farms player of the game.
I agree. That was a good job by Luke. And overall, I thought the JV team played really, really well. Mm-hmm. A little up and down last night. A little bit more assured this evening, and that'll be a good win to take him into next week.
So we're going to take a break here between games, and then we'll be back with all the varsity action here in about 20 minutes. You're watching the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9 Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9 Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9 Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9star is different than others.
9star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to win.
Zach Moss to 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
All righty, everybody. Welcome here to Blackford High School, home of the Blackford Bruins here in beautiful Hartford City, Indiana. We get ready for tonight's varsity matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Blackford Bruins. You are listening here to the Dents Automotive pregame show. Your announcers for this evening. I am Michael Gallion. I'm joined by Scott Knight. Turn that thing off there. There we go. We're going to take a look at the path that these two teams have traveled to get here. Eastern Hancock, they are coached by Brett Bechtel, who's in his first year as the varsity head coach. The Royals are 3-3 on this young season. A couple of big wins over Knightstown and Centerville. Some really agonizingly close losses to the Northeastern Knights and Daleville Broncos last weekend. If we flip over to the Bruins, they're coached by Matt Justin, who's in his third year here in Blackford. Coach Justin has his team sitting at 3-2 after you can give it to my wife. It's my wife. You're sitting at 3-2 after a 15 or 14-point victory over Elwood last night. So they're doing pretty well here on this young season. If we look at the two conferences that these two teams are in, the Royals out of the Mid-Eastern Conference, currently right in the middle, only playing 2 games, so we're sitting at 1-1. Shenandoah, Wapahani, and Randolph Southern are all undefeated in conference play. Central Indiana Conference is always a fun conference to watch. We can see that Blackford, again, sitting right in the middle at 1-1. They have defeated Elwood and lost to Alexandria. And if we look at these two teams' sectionals, the Royals will go to Triton Central for the sectional. Where right now the Triton Central Tigers and Royals have the 2 best records, although nobody in this sectional with a bad record. Cecina at 2-2, and Riverside and Irvington Prep each at 2-3. The Bruins will go up to Tipton for their sectional. And a lot of times Blackford hosts this sectional. It's usually, I think, I feel like it goes between Blackford and Alexandria a lot. Alexandria not in it this year, so Blackford going that way. Probably not hosting because all these other teams are to the west of us, so probably wanted a more central location with Tipton. But this, I tell you what, if I was playing a sectional game, I'd want to play in this gym. Talked about it. This is my first time coming into this gym. This is a nice place.
Yeah, this is awesome. It feels huge. And I mean, you can get a little bit of a sense of it from the camera, but it feels really, really spacious.
Yeah, this cracks the list of my top 10 gyms now. We always talk about when we go places, is this a top 10 gym? This place here at Blackford definitely is. You have the old school field with the old bleachers, the dark wood court, but then everything is updated. The facilities here are large from when this school, the community back in the 70s when Blackford High School was created, was a really big high school, and they have dropped down a little bit, or other schools maybe have grown bigger as they've kind of stayed where they were. Now they're playing 2A. They were in 3A for a long time. But huge facilities, but they have really done a nice job of updating them but keeping the character.
Yeah, it feels new with an old gym and an old-time appeal.
So we're going to take our quick break from the Dents Automotive pregame show here, and we're going to do the national anthem. And then we'll be back with starting lineups right after that.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Alrighty, folks. We're going to have starting lineups, and then we'll get underway right after that.
Blackford Junior Senior High School. Now it's time for the starting lineups. Non-starters for the Royals, number 5, Kate Powers. 15, Miles Winnet. 23, Garrett Shaw. 25.
I was trying to hold my mic so people could hear the PA, but I don't think they can.
No,
so
it's not a very loud PA.
So, starting lineups here. First for the Royals. We look at this here.
33, Luke Schilling.
Oh, I forgot to change this. Caden Willis is starting in place of Eli Manship. So, Caden Willis, Luke Morris, Luke Schilling, Charlie Halcomb, and Caden Rubel starting here for the Royals.
For Blackford Bruins.
For Blackford here, we have, we're going to do the non-starters first. But I see a couple numbers that are not the numbers that are on our roster as well, so I got to readjust. We had that in the JV game as well.
32, Jake Gillen. Starting for the Bruins.
So we have starters here.
Number 15, Ethan Morris.
Number 15, Ethan Morris, a 5'10 senior.
6'3 junior, number 10, Gage Baker.
Number 10, Gage Baker, the 6'3 junior.
10 senior, number 1, Kian Wells.
A 5'10 senior, number 1, Kian Wells.
5'9 junior, number 11, Jacob Lease.
Jacob Lease, the 5'9 junior, number 11.
6'2 senior, number 23, Vince Oxley.
And then Vince Oxley, the 6'2 senior.
His name's got to be the Ox, like on Stripes, right?
If,
I mean, that's
if I am one of his friends, I'm definitely calling him Ox. All right, folks, we're getting ready to get underway. It's like Caden Willis and Kian Wells getting ready to jump here. Caden with the height advantage, definitely. All right, underway. Caden tips it back to Schilling, and the Royals control the opening tip.
So unlike the JV, the varsity Blackford Bruins come out in a man-to-man instead of that trapping zone. We may see that later, but right now they're going to try to take his head up.
Willis nearly lost the handle, but Luke Morris corrals it. Finds Schilling in the corner. Schilling drives by his defender. Shots tipped up, no good. Willis with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. It was Gage Baker that fouled him. Let's see the replay.
That was a nice take from Lewis, or Schilling, sorry, and Willis with the follow. I mean, yeah, good job.
Right place at the right time. So that was Baker with the foul, and Willis now shooting 2. First one off the mark. Caden's been shooting about 65% on the season. Missed them both there, though. That rebound goes to Wells.
I feel like that may be a hard shooter's background with nothing on the wall other than that mural.
Yeah, there's a big Bruin mural down there on the wall, but it's a little disorienting, actually, I think, if you're not used to shooting at that. Wells gets it over here to Baker. Baker uses the Wells screen. He's guarded by Schilling. He's going to spin into the lane, put up the floater. No good. Rebounded by Rubel. He kicks it up ahead to Willis. Willis tries to Euro step, and he's going to draw a foul.
Yeah. And he missed Charlie. He had Charlie on the other side of the lane that may have been able to get an open layup. So we'll see if Caden can convert this time.
But now we've got 2 quick fouls on the Bruins.
If you guys turn your phones or your tablets or your TVs or whatever up a little bit, you may hear a bunch of stuff in the background as Rubel grabs that offensive rebound.
And then another foul on the Bruins.
Yep.
That one's going to go on 23, Vince Oxley.
Foul on the Bruins, number 23, Oxley.
Yeah, you may be able to hear a whole lot of the coaches and refs. Very quiet in here.
Yes, it is. Charlie Halcomb gets it over to Rubel. And he's got Oxley really being physical with him. He gets it into Willis. Oxley goes to tie it up. Oxley steals it away from Willis.
Yeah, and Willis just a little hesitant on his move.
Morris gets it to Oxley. His shot rolls in. Oxley with the first points of the game, and the Bruins lead 2-0 here early on. Let us know how everything sounds in the on the audio. Again, our road setup is a little different. Luke Morris's shot no good, rebounded by Oxley. Wells drives on Schilling, gets cut off, steps through. Oxley's going to take the three and bury the three.
Right now it's all Oxley.
Oxley had not attempted a three. I don't have the stats from last night, but he was 0 for 0 on the season going into last night. Morris will get a wide open look at three, and Luke Morris with the assist from Caden Rubel cuts the lead back down to 2. Wells over to Ethan Morris. He goes inside to Oxley with Rubel on his back. Oxley kicks over to Wells. Wells drives back to Oxley, over to Morris. Morris is going to drive in the lane. He's going to kick. I think that's Wells. Yep. Wells over to Lease. This is a good patient offense here from the Bruins. They only average about 48 points a game, and it looks like you could tell they're not going to rush anything here.
Yeah.
Lease gets the three off the mark. Oxley tips it to Morris, and Luke Morris with the offense or with the defensive rebound. Charlie Halcomb drives. His shot way short, but Caden Rubel with the offensive rebound, and then his shot is blocked.
Yeah, and Baker comes away with that.
Wells with it up top. And I'll tell you what, they're being physical inside with Rubel. We haven't seen a team be this physical since New Pal. That shot no good there by Morris, but then offensive rebound from Lease.
Yeah, right now we're being out-hustled.
Yes, we are. So this is Gage Baker up top with it. He gets it over to Kean Wells, back to Baker up top. You get Lease on the right wing. Now Oxley's going to hand off to Wells. Wells drives up and under, has it knocked away, but recovers his own ball there. Ethan Morris back to Kean Wells. He's going to hand off to Baker.
And they're trying to catch us on a switch so they can turn the corner like that.
That shot no good, and then, yeah, that was Ethan Morris. I don't think it was blocked. I think he just left it real short, and then he knocked it himself when he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah, Rubel definitely
altered it.
Yeah, he did. He had something to do with that miss, but.
So Royal ball, they trail by 2 with 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Morris gets it up top to Schilling. Over to Charlie Halcomb on the wing. Charlie hit 3 threes last night against Knightstown. Morris nearly lost the handle on it, and then, Charlie hustles it back down. Back to Luke Morris on the right wing. Gets it to Caden Willis. I think Caden had the baseline if he had turned quicker, but Caden goes to his left. And they're going to say another foul on the Bruins. That one's on number 11, Jacob Lease.
Yeah, Royals will be shooting a pair of free throws for every foul until the end of the quarter at this point. See if we can take advantage of that. Wells will check out.
Mason Kitterman checked in, and I don't have a 32 on my roster.
I think that is
Schilling no good with the shot, rebounded by Rubel, and his shot no good.
That may be Dylan. They had a couple of JV guys dressing. Dylan didn't play much in the second half.
You're right.
Of the JV game.
Floater there. That was, can't tell who that was. Oh, that was Gage Baker. A 7-3 lead. Luke Morris dribbles to the left. Now gets the screen from Willis, throws it to the right, and it's going to be deflected. Was it no? Another foul.
Called foul. Luke's going to shoot a pair.
So fouls on 15, Ethan Morris. 5 fouls on 5 different guys here, but that's going to send Luke Morris to the line to shoot 2. And we got to take advantage of this. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Already in the bonus, we got to
drive.
Yes, we do.
There we go.
Now's when you put your head down and just make them foul you. So Luke hits that one. He's got all 5 of our points here so far. Royals now 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Bruins yet to shoot a free throw. Royals have not committed a foul yet. 7-5 lead for the Bruins. Baker tries to jive on Charlie, and then Charlie called with the foul.
Yeah.
And Coach Bechtel, Charlie didn't like it, but there have been some touchy fouls on the other side. It's like if Coach Bechtel's not going to argue it, then he knows. He's like, we kind of got bailed on the last one. So
yeah.
They get it in there to Lease. Lease dribbles off the foot. Willis.
And Willis did, I think it touched his foot, right? Or at least
did Willis
put it off
kick
one
it
of our guys.
Someone kicked it. They're going to say Willis kicked it. I like the hustle, though.
Yeah, unfortunate because I think he had Schilling streaking to the basket, too, if he could have got a handle on it.
Yeah, that was going to be a wide-open layup. Oh, nearly turned over there as Lease threw it to Ethan Morris, and he threw it before Morris could get into the backcourt like he wanted. Morris drives, kicks to Lease in the corner, back up to Morris. He's going to drive, penetrate, kicks to Lease, corner 3. He buries it. Lease with the 3. That's the 3rd assist that I've got from the Bruins as well. So they're playing pretty well right now. 10-5 lead. Morris to Schilling. Rubel really working hard inside. Morris finds Charlie, back to Willis for 3. Caden Willis buries the 3, assisted by Charlie Halcomb.
Yeah, that's good to see that three-pointer go down for Willis.
And he missed those first 4 free throws, so nice to see him in the scoring column. Morris kicks it out to Kitterman. Kitterman drives, finds Baker in the corner. Baker's going to pull it back out. Crosses over Charlie Halcomb, pulls up from 15, off the mark, but gets his own offensive rebound. He dumps it into Dillon, and Dillon's going to be fouled by Schilling. This is a really smart, patient Blackford team. Not making a lot of mistakes here, and I really like their hustle.
Yeah, and they are upperclassmen heavy. A lot of juniors and seniors. In fact, Kitterman, the only sophomore, as you see him right there with the ball.
And he scores as Eli Manship and Caden Powers check in for the Royals. So Luke Morris again trying to isolate Rubel there. I think we've got Rubel if we just be a little more patient and force that ball in there. Morris drives, dumps to Manship. Manship's long 2 off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Baker, and he's going to be fouled by Willis as Willis was trying to go for the ball there.
It's like we're trying to play catch-up in the fouls.
Yeah, we spotted them the first 5, and now we're trying to catch it up.
Checking back in for the Bruins, number 1, Ian Wells, number 23, Vince Oxley.
Oxley coming back in. Again, Blackford leads 12-8 with 1:10 left here in the first quarter. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in with us tonight. Not huge numbers. We only got 66 people watching, but that's 66 more than 0.
Yeah, it's true. Good
Wells,
math.
Yep, Morris got him across the arm. Now we've got 4 fouls,
Yep.
so.
Just like that, both teams in the bonus. And since we've got the Bruins to pick up their 5th foul, we have not pressed them and made them have to defend like that again. So
Garrett Shaw checking in for Caden Willis. And again, I think we can get it into Rubel. They're really not helping too hard off of him, or helping on him, I should say. Wells with the big jump stop, and he has his first basket of the game. Bruins lead by 6. Luke Morris gets it to Powers. Powers gets the corner, finds Manship in the corner. Manship Back up top, 33 on the clock, gets to Morris. Morris lost the handle, and it's stolen away there by Kitterman. Shaw does a great job of getting back and not allowing a layup. 17 seconds. That was a great hustle there. Garrett Shaw with one of those hidden plays that's not going to show up in the stat line.
Yeah, brings the ball. It forces them to bring the ball right back out and reset. Saves us a bucket.
Ethan Morris to Lease, corner three. He buries it. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score, the Blackford Bruins 17, the Eastern Hancock Royals 8. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here getting ready to start the second quarter. It'll be Blackford Bruin ball. They lead 17-8 here over the Eastern Hancock Royals.
And right now, the Royals shooting just off. We need to gear it up as we did last night. Second quarter was huge for us.
Well, now we've switched here to a zone. Wells with the floater over Rubel, no good. Rubel pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, that's a good way to start.
Morris to Manship in the short corner. Manship drives, finds Shaw up top. Finds the cutting Luke Morris. Nice wraparound pass to Rubel, but Rubel's blocked there by Kitterman. Kitterman goes to save it. It goes right to Shaw. Powers off the curl. Step back two, and Caden Powers off the dribble. He gets on the scoreboard and cuts the lead down to 7.
And that was a great move, getting to his spot. And Shaw fed him as he curled around the screen.
Let's see if we can get them. Kitterman over to Oxley. Oxley stolen away by Morris. And Oxley just kind of telegraphed that pass. Shot by Morris, no good. And Kitterman gets the defensive rebound. Ethan Morris drives, dishes to Oxley. Good ball movement, but great job of the Royals of getting back. Again, it's Oxley over here to Wells. His three on the way is perfect. Kean Wells has 5. And he pushes the lead up to 10. Again, Shaw here is going to drive to the left, gets it stolen away by Kitterman, and then Shaw, I think, picks up the foul trying to grab the ball back. Kitterman, only a sophomore, his hands, he has had really active hands so far.
Yep. And he looks like an athletic kid. He's listed at 6'4", but he does not have like the filled out build that you might expect from a 6'4" kid.
He looks like somebody who shot up in the last year.
Yep.
So Coach Bechtel's going to take the time out here to rally the troops and talk to them. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9-Star.
And I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
So as we have Blackford ball here from Blackford High School, the Bruins lead 20-10 over the Eastern Hancock Royals. Your Royals, I was going to say hometown Royals. We're not at home, but And Royals right now just kind of getting outworked by this team. That's all I can really say. Our defense has been pretty solid. We're just not getting that last rotation where we need it to be. They get it inside. Kitterman swinging around. Lease kicks it to Ethan Morris in the corner. He's going to back it up top to Wells to reset the offense. Goes back to Ethan Morris into Oxley. Back around, Ethan Morris gets an open look from 3, in and out, rebounded by Caden Rubel.
Yeah, that was really, really patient offense. They worked for that shot and got the one they wanted, just couldn't convert. Now we need to do the same thing.
Yep. They're shooting really well from beyond the arc. We got to take advantage. I like how he went into Rubel. Rubel puts it up and in for 2.
Now, I think Rubel got away with the walk there. He pivoted and pivoted and pivoted again.
Yes,
but
he did
kept the ball up high and fought through it.
Because Oxley's really being really physical with him inside. Kitterman thought about the 3 from the corner. They swing it around. They get it back up top to Lease, over to Ethan Morris. Skip pass here. Manship gets the steal. Well, no, not quite.
Almost.
That was a great hustle by Manship. Oh, could have had another steal there. They get it into Oxley, or that's Kitterman. He kicks it over to Lease. His 3 from the corner off the mark. Oh, Kitterman nearly had a push there, but Rubel picks up his, 7th rebound. Rubel's going to pull the trigger from 3 off the mark, tipped around, and Lease with the rebound. And we are not getting those offensive boards that we normally get.
Nope. We are not in position to do that. We're getting one and done.
Oh, Rubel with the steal. Nice job by the Royals. Oh, Manship with the good play there, but couldn't finish. He misses the layup. Rebound goes to the Bruins.
Yeah, right now nothing wants to fall for us. I almost need to just take it in and draw a foul or something, see the ball go through the hoop.
Well, we went to Rubel there. That was a good one. Wells gets Rubel in the air, but kicks over to Morris. Morris draws nothing there, and Luke Morris with the rebound. Going back the other way for the Royals. Now all of a sudden the Bruins have gone cold. Shaw, corner 3, in and out. Man. Caden Powers, though, with the offensive rebound. He'll take the 3. It's short. Rebounded by Wells.
Yeah, and the Bruins are in position for those boards, and that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, they're in position. We're not getting those offensive rebounds. Coach Justin's going to take the timeout. And in the 30-second timeout, we're going to take a second here. A word from our sponsors.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
As we come back here from our timeout break, we have Bruin basketball. They lead by 8 with 3:23 on the scoreboard. Charlie Halcomb and Caden Willis came back in for the Royals, and Ethan Morris came back in for the Bruins.
Now we've gone back man-to-man.
Yep. Morris to Baker. Baker working on Manship. Nothing there. Gets to Lease. He hands to Wells. There, Baker gets baseline. He drops it over to Kitterman, and Kitterman, Charlie didn't have any other option but to foul Kitterman.
No, and that Kitterman was open because Rubel had to come over for the help, and that was just it was good offense.
I didn't catch who that was. Baker got baseline on one of our guys, and we couldn't get over there. So now Kitterman at the line to shoot 2. He is a 50% free throw shooter on the season. I say 50%. He's 2 of 4. So
yeah, well, you know.
Luke Schilling comes back in to replace Charlie. Charlie gets that second foul. So Kitterman's got one more. And missed it, so he's still 50% on the season. Rubel with yet another rebound. I've got him with 8 rebounds so far, and we're not even all the way through the first half. Morris gets it over to Manship, nearly poked away by Wells. They find Rubel in the corner. Nice cut by Schilling, but Rubel's pass just a little bit off, and Schilling had to save it rather than score with it. Caden Willis tries to take Baker, but Baker cuts him off. Back up top to Schilling. Over to Morris. He gets the lane. Morris from 15, no. Willis and Lease fighting for it, but Lease comes away with it. Now Lease, Baker up top. Sorry, I cut you off there,
Yeah,
Scott.
that's all right. In fact, we got a good shot last possession, just no follow-up again. Got out-hustled.
Wells, another deep three. His second three. And with under 2 to go in the half, the Bruins now lead by 12. Get it in there, get a bounce pass in there to him. Manship nearly stolen away there by Ethan Morris. Luke Morris, wraparound pass, no. Rubel gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no. Gets his own rebound again, and he's fouled by Kitterman. So that is 2 offensive rebounds on that possession for Rubel. I call that stat padding.
Yeah.
That foul is on Kitterman, his first, team's first, and that'll put Rubel at the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, but those are the baskets we got to have. We got inside. It was a nice little, almost a handoff from Morris. Caden had gotten himself free on that other block.
By the way, the Royals, these new uniforms this year, the royal blue uniforms with lots of black on them. I believe Dave Poff, the former principal, was a big fan of these uniforms here this year, so he loves the color black on uniforms. Rubel knocks them both home, brings the lead back down to 10. Hope Dave's listening. Lease in the corner with it. Gets it back up top to Baker. That was Wells in the corner, not Lease. Now Lease with it, back to Wells. He finds Ethan Morris. Back to Wells, 1:15 on the clock. Baker takes it to the right, gets cut off by Manship. Now Lease, corner three, buries it again.
Right
Lease
now,
with his third three.
Yeah, everything is working for the Bruins, and we're having to fight, scratch and claw to get a basket or a free throw.
Oh, reach in there by Ethan Morris. He just picked up his second foul.
Yeah, if you're the Bruins, you don't want to do anything dumb here at the end of the quarter to give us a little momentum heading into halftime.
Mason McFeely coming back in. I think he's going to get Ethan Morris, make sure Ethan doesn't pick up a third.
Right.
So Luke Morris with the ball for the Royals. Under a minute to play here. There we got Rubel, gets it into Rubel. He's guarded by Kitterman. Rubel kicks it back out to Schilling. He's got Manship in the corner for three. Manship off the mark. Rebounded by Baker.
And Rubel had 3 guys on him that time.
That's what we wanted. We wanted that outlet and three.
But it looks like he is frustrated because he's working really hard to get those shots in the paint, and they are well aware of what he can do inside.
Baker no good. Rubel with another rebound. Gets it up ahead to Morris. He's going to find the trailing Rubel. Rubel spin move, gets Kitterman up in the air, and then he draws the foul. That's 2 on Kitterman.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Rubel getting Kitterman in the air. Kitterman bit. Like if he'd have just stood there, he'd at least been able to move and play some defense. Might have been able to even draw a charge. But
if I'm the Bruins there, that's a poor possession. They could have held for the last shot and gone in with a 13-point lead. Nobody in foul trouble, and now Kitterman picks up his second, and now Rubel hits that first. That was kind of a poor possession there from the Bruins.
I agree.
Rubel knocks them both home, so good job there by the Royals to cut this lead back down right before the half. 7 seconds left. Wells with the ball, guarded by Morris. Kicks to Lease in the corner for three. Airballs it, rebounded by Rubel. And Rubel heaves it after the buzzer. So your halftime score, the Blackford Bruins 27, Eastern Hancock Royals 16. By the way, Dave Poff is listening. He says he would actually like to see green or red as an accent color.
Nice.
I am a fan of blue and green. It looks like the Hartford Whalers, if you remember the Hartford Whalers, the hockey team. Blue and red, there's already enough red, white, and blue teams. So, Mr. Poff, I don't know if I agree with you. I know that you're a big fan of red as an accent color, but I like your ideas.
I'm a little surprised he said red, though, with Knightstown being so close.
I know. So, at the halftime break, again, the score, Eastern Hancock trailing Blackford 16-27. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine-Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to win.
Zach Moss to the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Let's go.
All righty, folks, we are back here getting ready to start the second half of this varsity basketball matchup. The Eastern Hancock Royals trail the Blackford Bruins 27-16, and Blackford has, oh, somebody bumped my camera.
It's a high traffic area.
Yes, it is. Oh, you want to talk? I'm going to.
Yeah, so the Royals are down by 11. Pretty competitive first quarter, at least initially, and then the Royals went cold for the most part, trying to work it into Rubel. And on the other side, Blackford has been on fire. We've tried several different defenses, and they're hitting it from all over the place. Almost like we, aside from not shooting well, getting outworked, or maybe not outworked, but out hustled for some of the loose balls.
Well, the offensive rebounds for the Blackford Bruins, I didn't pull up the stats at halftime. I'll do that right now. But I bet you they have at least 6 or 7 offensive rebounds. They have been all over the place here. So we've got to match that. Whereas I think we only have a handful. I've got us for 5 offensive rebounds, but most of those are Rubel trying to put back his own misses.
Yeah, we've got a lot of one-and-done possessions. Royals have starters on the floor. I don't think we have anybody in foul trouble, right? Rubel from the elbow, no good.
Short, rebounded by Lease there.
And that's the same thing, though. Caden's the one who's been rebounding on the offensive boards, and he's the one who takes the shot from the elbow, not in position to get that.
So there's Wells with it. Wells drives, dumps to Baker. Oh, that was a really pretty play. Charlie Halcomb had to come over and help, and Baker just cut to the basket on that back cut. Schilling tries to turn the corner, get hands off to Charlie. He's going to hand off to Luke. So we got this little weave action. Luke wraps it around, and we're going to get Rubel. Couldn't handle it. I don't know if they're going to give him the shot. I don't think he had clean control of the ball, but.
No, he got 2 Bruins in the air as he was trying to recover it, and
Ethan, go ahead.
They landed one on each side of his back, I think.
Yep. Ethan Morris just picked up his 3rd foul.
That was kind of a take your pick.
Luke Morris, no good. Rebound's tapped out to Luke Morris, though, so he gets his own offensive rebound. Schilling drives, puts up the finger roll, and got it.
Good job, Luke.
That was a good possession there. So we got Lease up top with it. Hands off to Baker. Goes inside to Oxley. Oxley not going to try to shoot it over Rubel there. Gets it back out to Baker. He's going to hand off to Ethan Morris into the corner to Lease. Lease back up to Wells. Wells drives with the right hand, gets all the way to the rim. No good. Rubel with the rebound. Royals off and running. Charlie Halcomb for 3. Off the mark. Willis fights Baker for it, but Baker somehow comes away with it. And then Baker, I don't know how he got that pass through there. And Schilling with the block and the rebound.
Yeah, at least would have been better off pulling it out and resetting since he didn't catch that cleanly. Willis inside.
Willis takes it all the way in for 2.
Yep, and that was off the pass, cross-court pass from Rubel down on the block.
So Royals starting to get a little momentum. They cut the lead back down to single digits, 29-20, under 6 to play here in the 3rd. Lease kicks to Morris in the corner. Morris over the outstretched arm of Luke Morris. No. Baker with another offensive rebound, though. Baker in the corner with it. Gets it to Oxley up top. Oxley hands off to Lease. Lease gets the corner, lays it up and in. Lease has 10.
I feel like we keep seeing the same couple of actions over and over. It's a guy curling like that to the basket or somebody standing in the corner to shoot the 3.
Willis gets through. Baker was I think he was baiting him in, and Willis scores, assisted by Caden Rubel. It was almost like Baker was trying to let him catch it so he could come in and block it.
Yep.
But Caden did a nice job of getting his body between his defender and the basket. Lease nearly loses it. Gets it to Wells, to Oxley in the high post. The back cut to Baker. It's out of bounds.
Yeah, they're wanting a foul. I think we were real lucky that Morris didn't pick one up on that.
Yeah, that very easily could have been a foul on us, but get lucky there. They get it to Lease. He's going to drive with the left hand. There he loses it, and Luke Morris with the steal. Morris off and running, and they're going to get Baker with the foul.
I heard somebody yell, "Blow the whistle," and they did.
They did.
It was not a foul on the other end. Lease, I think, lost his footing and went down.
So now Luke Morris at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and these are the points we can't afford to not convert on when the clock's not running and we're struggling to score from the field. We got to pick these up.
So Luke hits that one. So yeah, we're only now down to an 8-point advantage. So right now we've kind of pushed our pressure up a little bit higher on defense. That one no good. Baker with another rebound and made them just a little more uncomfortable. Wells drives, jump stop. Kicks to Morris, to Baker in the corner. Baker back up to Oxley. Over here, Wells thought about the 3. He'll take the long 2 instead. Off the back of the rim, and Luke Morris hunts down the rebound. Morris's pass somehow gets through to Willis after being tipped twice. Caden Willis drives baseline, gets cut off, spins, and gets the roll. Caden Willis has 6 in this quarter.
And the lead's down to 6.
Yep. We're not seeing them be quite as patient now. Blackford seems to be a little more rushed than they were in the first half.
Yeah.
Wells trying to get the foul, but steal there by Schilling. Pushes it ahead. Charlie Halcomb, corner 3 off the mark. Rubel gets the offensive rebound, though. Back to Charlie. Charlie finds Willis in the corner. His 3, no. Rebounded by Ethan Morris. He gets it up ahead to Lease. That's blocked, I think, by Willis and then rebounded by Schilling.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what happened there. Both players went down hard. Royals come away with the rebound.
And again, the officials have really swallowed the whistles here in the second half. Both ways.
Yeah.
Morris drives the left hand, gets in, lost the handle on it, but kicks it back out to Willis. Balls are bouncing our way right now. Some of these ones that could go out are bouncing right back into our hands. Royals trail by 6, under 3 to play in the third. Caden Willis, short jumper from 15, no good, rebounded by Oxley. So here's Lease with it. He's going to hand off to Ethan Morris, up to Oxley up on the top of the key. Oxley gets to Baker. Back to Oxley here, going into a motion set. Wells gets the screen, finds Lease.
Here's the patience you were talking about.
Oh, right there. He just tries to cross it over kind of unnecessarily, and Schilling. Schilling's going to get the offensive foul.
And honestly, that was an accident. I didn't even see who that was that went by him. I think it was Morris. Luke was getting ready to gather himself to go up, and Morris just got in his way.
Our camera didn't get turned quite quick enough. Yeah.
And Luke caught him with the elbow. I mean, it was legit, but it was
he wasn't even trying to clear space.
No.
So Powers and Manship check in for the Royals. They replace Schilling and Halcomb.
Yeah, we had a couple of Bruins come in. I know Kitterman was one of them.
Kitterman, and I think that's Dylan, number 32.
Yeah.
We think Dylan. He's not on the roster, but he was 32 on the JV roster, so I think that's him.
If you know different, let us know.
So timeout here, full timeout on the court. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
All right, so we're back here. Eastern Hancock has chipped away at this lead. It was 11 at halftime. We've cut it down to 6.
Really, you'd say we've outplayed the Bruins this quarter so far.
Yeah, I felt like, the first quarter I felt like we got outplayed. The second quarter I thought was really pretty even, and then I feel like we're outplaying them right now. So if we can just keep working forward, keep getting better, right now 6 points is nothing. That's 2 possessions. So, and again, we still have a whole other quarter of play. It's 2 minutes left in the third, so we got a ton of time left here. Nobody in foul trouble for the Royals. Ethan Morris, the only one with 3 for the Bruins. And again, Powers nearly with the steal.
Yeah, really reached out and just kind of lost his balance.
Well, and you could hear the coaches on the Eastern bench. They saw the play coming. They saw it developing the whole time, and they were calling out the play. So well scouted there by Coach Bechtel and his staff. Wells over to Lease on the near wing. Gets it to Ethan Morris, back to Wells. Back to Lease. Again, the Royals are being way more aggressive in this defense than we were in the first half. Dylan up top with it. Back over here to Ethan Morris. He finds Wells up top. Wells nearly has it poked away by Willis. Now Dillon gets it back up to Ethan Morris with 1:13 on the clock.
Yeah, they're not in any hurry at all right now.
No. Wells on the left wing finds Lease. Lease drives with the left hand, hands off to Wells. Wells drives, spin move, 10-footer, rolls in.
Oh, and they stole the inbounds pass.
So Morris loses it, and then Morris is going to pick up the foul.
That was a really heads-up play from Ethan Morris.
So Luke Morris with the steal, or Luke Morris with the turnover, sorry.
At the line for Blackford, number 15.
And he picks up the foul, his second, so not a big deal for him, but that's going to send Ethan Morris to the line to shoot 2. Ethan, a 67% free throw shooter, finds the friendly touch on the first.
Yeah, and more than anything, this just gives the Bruins some confidence after struggling a little bit that quarter.
Yeah, they'd only scored 5 points leading up to these last couple seconds here. So lead back up to 10 with 50 seconds on the clock. Luke Morris gets it across the timeline. Uses a screen from Rubel. Gets to the basket, wraps it around. Oh, Dillon did a nice job of catching back up because otherwise Willis would have had a wide open layup. That's probably the fourth time that we have got Luke Morris going to the basket and then wraps it around to either Rubel or Willis. Powers lost the handle, gets it into Caden Willis. Caden traveled. Agged on it. I don't think he caught it clean.
Yeah, I agree.
And if he catches that clean, he's able to spin and dribble at the same time, and couldn't quite catch it. So Ethan Morris over to Wells. Under 30 seconds here on the clock. They get it up top to Kitterman. Back to Ethan Morris. Back up top to Dillon. Back to Kitterman with 17 on the clock. He hits the cutting Ethan Morris. Ethan Morris is going to lay it in with right hand, and he's got 4.
And they've got a couple of guards that are real shifty when they get in the paint like that.
Manship to Powers. Powers gets the shot away, buries the 3.
All right.
There we go, Caden Powers. And that was huge. That was huge because that cuts the lead down to 9. Otherwise, it would have been a 12-point deficit going into the fourth quarter. So nice job by Caden Powers there to hit the 3.
Yeah, end of a rough couple of minutes. It at least went well for the Royals there.
So we're going to take a break and hear from our friends at Dave's Express Car Wash.
Sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Okay, I want to thank Dave's Express Car Wash and Grill for sponsoring us. At the next timeout, we'll do the Dave's Express Care trivia question. Next quarter. So it's white ball, so Blackford with the ball and the 9-point lead here to start the fourth. This has been a fun game to watch. Both teams really have a lot of energy and play hard. So that's Ethan Morris with it. He's guarded by Luke Morris. Ethan crosses it over, hands to Wells. Up top to Kitterman. Kitterman drives, nearly lost the handle, and kicks back out to Lease. Gets it over to Wells, back to Lease. Going to kick to Morris, thought about the 3. Spins. I thought he walked with it, but he gets all the way in.
Yeah, Morris and Wells and I guess Lease been deadly going to the basket on plays just like that. Powers for 3 from the corner, no good.
In and out. Rubel with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled.
And I'm not 100% sure how Caden got that rebound. There were guys in front and behind him. It was a good effort. Shaw set to check in for the Royals.
That foul went on Dillon, his first. Rubel gets the roll.
Yep. Shaw for Willis. Caden will get ready to set this, shoot the second.
Knocks that one home. He is 6 of 6 on the night.
Yeah. He had a good free throw shooting night last night, if I remember correctly as well.
So Blackford here moving the ball around the perimeter. There's Lease. He's going to get the screen from Dillon. Goes back to Dillon. Dillon gets the roll.
Yeah, that was a nice play. And they're taking advantage of our rotations.
Yep. 41-30 Bruin lead here. They get it into Rubel. They get it over Shaw. Good. Oh, Manship just couldn't catch that clean. And if anybody has good hands on this team, it's Manship. Quick three from Powers, in and out. Tipped around, and Kitterman comes away with it. And he gets it to Wells. That's got to be a charge.
Yep.
Powers was set up for a year and a half there.
Yeah, one of the few times that he's been out of control. Good job by Austin Powers there.
That's why his middle name's Danger.
Yes, it is.
6:26 to go. Eastern Hancock trails by 11. Even though we're down by 11, it doesn't feel like that's even close to insurmountable or even unlikely. Lease goes through Powers.
Although plays like that make it hard.
Man, they're just getting everything to fall. Luke Morris drives to the left. He's trying to get it into Rubel. Nothing there. Kicks it in the corner to Powers. Powers drives, gets cut off there by Lease. He finds Manship in the high post. Morris over to Shaw. He's got Rubel. Rubel's going to be fouled there by Dillon. And Dillon, he's like, I didn't get any fouls in the first three quarters, so I'm going to use them all right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
Well, and Wells came over, but it could have gone on either one of them, I think. And Caden's doing a really nice job of going to the basket.
Yes, he
gets
is.
the ball, low post, and he's trying to go in the basket.
It's the first.
You mentioned his free throw shooting is pretty good right now, and if not, he's going to get a layup.
So Baker and Oxley coming in for the Bruins, and Caden Willis came back in for Eli Manship for the Royals. Rubel hits them both. And again, he's 8 of 8. Really having a nice night from the charity stripe. Ethan Morris guarded by Luke Morris. He's going to kick to Baker. Baker gets baseline. Puts up the floater, no good, but grabs his own rebound. And then he's fouled, I think, either by Shaw or Rubel. And that's the kind of play we can't give up. We can't give up that offensive rebound.
Foul the Royals, number 43, Rubel. His first.
That's only Rubel's first foul.
I was going to say, he wasn't happy with that, but he's halfway through the fourth quarter and gets his first foul.
Lease gets the open three, too hard. Rebound fought for, and Willis comes away with it. They find Powers for three from the wing. That one they can hit the top of the back. Oh, did it hit the wire?
I didn't see it hit the wire.
I didn't either, but
no, I think they
I
got
thought
a
it
little
just hit the top
happy.
of the backboard.
Yeah, a little whistle happy.
But still, 5:16 to play. Eastern Hancock trails by 11, 43-32. Let's do our Dave's Express Care trivia question, which I forgot to change. That is not the trivia question here, folks. Let's change that. There we go. There you go, Coach Knight. How many gyms do we play in this year that have a capacity of over 3,000 people?
Man, that's great. That's a great question.
And we asked that question because we are in what's got to be the biggest gym that we play in all year. I mean, this gym, there's others with a bigger listed capacity.
Yeah.
This one feels like the biggest by far.
Yeah,
this is a nice gym. I really like this gym. I want to keep this game going, this series going, just because I like this gym. And Ivanhoe's is up here,
yes,
so we
is.
can come to Ivanhoe's. So how many games do we play, or how many gyms do we play in this year?
It's a good question.
And it doesn't even have to be where we play, just teams that we play that have a gym with over 3,000. Oxley gets it, then to Kitterman. They swing it over to Lease, wide open three from the corner. Lease way off the mark, and Morris with the rebound.
They're leaving the door open a little bit for us.
Morris, draws the block. Well, that's going to be on Ethan Morris. That's going to be his 4th.
And that's 14 fouls for the Bruins as well.
Yep, so the Royals now in the bonus.
Let's give it to Rubel.
I think we're going to get the slip to Willis here.
Yeah.
You know, Rubel's going to set a screen, then we're going to get this, or nope. Trying to get Powers for 3. His shot goes.
Good play.
Assisted by Shaw.
Number 5, Kid Powers.
Good call, Coach Bechtel.
Leads back down to 8. Oxley.
He did not want to shoot.
No.
I mean, that time I get it, but he was open last time.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
Take there by Morris.
Caught us on our rotation because
We're
we got
really
zoned.
We're really running out at them, you know, forcing them to either get in a hurry or be uber patient. Oh, blocked. Shaw's shot is blocked there by Baker. And now Ethan Morris.
Yeah,
that was the right call. I was like, both coaches looked like, what's this going to be? What's it going to be? Yeah, Luke was still moving there.
32, Luke Morris.
It's a good effort. Good try, Luke.
Only the team's second, so it's not like we're approaching the bonus or anything.
No.
So not a huge deal there. And if you could have got Ethan Morris fouled out, that would have been huge. So I like the risk or the gamble that Luke took there. All right. Blackford going to take a timeout. So, again, I'm waiting on some responses here. How many gyms do we play in? The capacity here, 4,400 officially, is the official capacity. But, again, it feels like you could pack a lot more people in here for a fun sectional. And
yeah,
I
absolutely.
bet when Luke Brown was playing here, I bet there was a whole lot more than that 4,400,
Probably.
especially when they hosted some really good sectionals. When Monroe Central was good, I think they came here for sectional one time. So how many gyms do we play in, or how many places do we play that have a capacity over 3,000?
I can, and we just gave you this one, by the way. I think 3 is, I can think of off the top of my head, maybe, but I don't know. Like, I'm not the capacity guy.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes the capacities are not accurate. You know, when teams add new bleachers, the capacity goes down and they don't update it.
I could probably tell you better with some of the college football stadiums.
Lease, another 3. Oxley fights for it, and Oxley gets it and then gets it back to Lease for 2 more.
And those are the plays that the Bruins have been making all night. When anytime we make any kind of run, they come up with something like that hustle play and a good conversion.
So they are right now, Willis with the ball up top. We trail by 12. Baker knocks it out of bounds. He'll stay here with the Royals. We've got guesses of 5, 4, and 6.
All right.
Somebody want take a guess of which ones. That's what I had to think of, like which gyms do we play, which schools do we play this year that have a gym that's that size? Because we don't play Newcastle this year. That game's off the schedule. Oh, nice pass for Rubel, but Willis blocked there by Baker. Rebounded by Kitterman. 3:11 to go here. Baker with it. Gets it to Lease in the corner. Lease will pull the trigger again. And that's exactly what the Royals want, but nobody blocks out Kitterman, and he gets the offensive rebound there. And the offensive rebounds have been huge for Blackford tonight.
Yeah, it's travel.
I think Baker, let's see if we get the replay on that.
Yeah, you don't have to let him land if his momentum carries him into you. I think that was all right.
Powers off the screen, finds Willis. 3 on the way, no. Rebounded by Morris. Offensive rebound, he's fouled by Baker, and that'll be Baker's 3rd. So another offensive rebound there from Luke Morris.
Yeah, and the Royals will be shooting free throws from here on out. Anytime there's a foul, we need to take advantage of that. We did not in the first quarter when it was the same situation.
Yep, you're right.
Foul runs number 10, Baker, his third, team's fifth.
So quick rundown of foul trouble. Kean Wells with 3, Gage Baker with 3, and Ethan Morris with 4 for Blackford. Luke Morris is the only one in foul trouble with 3 for the Royals. You hit that first?
Yes.
We'll have our Dave's Trivia question answer with our next timeout here. Luke in and out on the next one, and Kitterman with the rebound. I've not been tracking their rebounds like I normally do, but I'd be interested to know Baker and Kitterman how many they've got. Oh! Willis thought he had it.
You know what, Caden? That would have been a great play on the football field.
Yes, it would have.
He just took the ball right out of his hand. Nah.
We got him. One of those two guys did get him with the body.
Yeah, and it looked like it, but where Willis had the ball up top, I think that was probably clean.
It was all clean. Yeah. Even if it's not a foul, I don't think they're going to let you take it away like that.
No.
It looks too much like a foul. So 2:28 to go. Wells gets it to Oxley. Stolen away by Willis.
And that one, Willis just ran through the passing lane with his hand up.
Oh, there we go. Rubel with the offensive rebound, and then gets the and one.
Yeah, and that was started with Willis's interception on the other end. That was it was like he had Velcro on his hand. The ball just stuck to it. It was a one-handed snag.
And that foul was on Wells. So both their primary ball handlers, Morris and Wells, with 4 fouls.
Yep.
Rubel rolls in that one. It's now an 8-point lead.
8.
Morris, another floater. Oh, Luke Morris got away with one there. He nearly had the carry, but wisely stopped and kicked it out. Powers hits the cutting Willis. Willis, blocked by the rim. Wells with the rebound, and then Wells is fouled by Luke Morris. So that is our 4th. Oh.
Foul Royals number 23, Shaw.
All right.
Oh, we got bailed out on that one because that was Morris.
Yeah.
It's his second, team's 4th.
I'll take it though. We needed the break because 4 on Luke would have been bad. So that one goes on Shaw. So now both teams in the bonus. So any more fouls either way going to be a bonus. So you want to do our trivia answer here? So our question was, how many teams do we play this year that have a gym capacity of over 3,000? The answer, 3. So Greenfield, they say it's 4620. We've been in both gyms. To me, this feels bigger than Greenfield. I don't know that that's accurate. I feel like this one feels bigger.
It does feel bigger.
And maybe it's just because Greenfield has newer bleachers and they have way more aisleways or something. But Greenfield with 4620, Blackford with 4,400, and LaPel with 3,051.
That one I wouldn't have got. I did not think of LaPel being that big.
New Pal has a stated capacity of 3,000, but again, I think they didn't update it when they put in new bleachers. We'd have to ask our principal, Adam Barton, if that's accurate or not.
Yeah, I would have thought New Pal, Greenfield, and then Blackford.
I also want to know, how do you have, in a gym like LaPel that's symmetrical, same side bleachers, same end bleachers, how do you have an odd capacity?
Maybe there's a handicap spot.
On one side but not the other?
Next to the bleacher. Like
Could be.
Maybe a painted area or something. I don't know. What's Shenandoah's? I was trying to think. Theirs is pretty big.
Shenandoah's is 2,500 is their stated capacity. Hagerstown was the other one I was thinking, but it's 2,700, I believe.
Yeah.
Wells is fouled there by Shaw. And that's going to send Kean Wells, the 71% free throw shooter, to the line to shoot 2.
Although he's hobbling a little bit. He might got knee to knee. A dead leg there a little bit.
And they've only attempted 4 free throws this game. We've attempted 19.
Yeah, that's kept us in the game.
Yes, it has.
Particularly Rubel's free throw shooting.
Wells no good on the first. Powers is going to come in and get Shaw.
It's like we're going to have the offense for fouling substitution.
Yeah.
Garrett with his valuable 5 fouls right now.
Wells misses them both. What we got?
I didn't see what they signaled. I was looking for a timeout, but they were subbing for a shooter.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are they? Oh, he's going to the trainer right now. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So Rubel gets the. But why do we sub for the shooter on a miss?
Yeah, I don't know. Unless it was blood. If it's blood, you got to stop it, I guess.
Oh, it is blood. They're taping him up. So Rubel did get the rebound, but then they're taping him up there. So again, Royals only down by 10. Willis finds Manship back to Morris. Morris back to Manship. Manship's going to drive with the right hand, gets cut off, wraps it inside to Willis. Willis is blocked. Oh, I thought he was going to get an and one, but Kitterman's going to pick up another foul. That's his third. And Caden Willis will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul Bruins number 24, Kitterman.
Caden was 0 of 4 earlier, so let's hopefully that reverse jinxed it, right, by talking about how he's 0 of 4 earlier.
There you go.
Good. Good job by me. So Shaw coming back in with those 2 more fouls to give, and Wells with the bandage on the arm, he's back in. No good. Manship and Shaw. Oh, good save by Shaw, but he saves it right to Baker. But then Baker with the late pass, that one's going to be out of bounds.
Oh,
they're going to give it to.
It should be Bruin ball, I think. Luke got his hand on
let's
that.
see.
But
camera didn't get turned quite fast enough.
I think.
I thought Luke tipped it.
Yeah, I think Luke tipped it too.
I don't know. I thought he did, but I would have gladly taken it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Eastern Hancock trails by 9. Baker having trouble getting it in. He's going to use the timeout. And they don't have timeouts up here on the board, so I'm not sure how many. We haven't been keeping up. I'm not sure how many each team has. I'm waiting to see the scores table, try to tell the official. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, Paxton Farms.
Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All righty, folks, we're back here. 1 minute, 16 seconds remaining. Eastern Hancock trails 49-40. And again, I keep saying it, it doesn't feel like we're out of this. I know statistically you're looking at it like, oh, we're down 9. No, I feel like Caden Powers, I don't know why, every time he shoots the ball, it reminds me so much of like Landon O'Neill. When he releases that ball, I am convinced it's going in every time.
The Bruins have missed out on a couple opportunities to close the door.
They get it into Oxley. Oxley's going to be trapped there. Oh, they're going to get – Manship thought he had the jump.
I thought that was a travel. I didn't see what the – I didn't see where the foul was, if he grabbed him or not, but Oxley was starting to move without dribbling.
Oxley, only 5 of 8 on the season. He has not attempted a lot of free throws. Oh, gets the roll. Man, that one's tough. Oxley had 5 in the first quarter and then hasn't scored since.
Yeah.
So that's
he had their first 5 points.
Yes, he did. Too hard on the next one. Rubel tracks it down. Morris to Rubel. He finds Willis for 3 from the wing. Too hard, tapped around. Powers gets the offensive rebound, and then he's fouled going back up with it. That's either Morris or Lease. If it's Morris, he's done. Out. It's Lease.
And by the way, that was great effort from Caden Powers. Not a big guy.
No.
And he out-fought and outworked the several Bruins right there.
Oh, but misses the front end of the free throws there. Powers makes the second, and Shaw will come replace him.
In for the Royals, number 23, Garrett Shaw.
So again, 9-point deficit here for the Royals, 57 seconds left. They get it into Wells. He gets it over to Baker. Up ahead to Ethan Morris. We got a foul here, boys. He gets it over to Baker. Back to Ethan Morris.
And we're touching them, but the refs aren't calling that as the intentional foul.
Yep,
there
there.
we go.
So there, Luke Morris picks up the foul.
Foul Royals, number 32, Morris.
And we wasted 18 seconds there trying to get that foul.
At the line from Blackford, number 10, Gage Baker, 2 shots.
So Gage Baker at the line. Baker, I've only got him 2 of 2 on the season. Not counting last night. Baker hits the first. Powers coming back in.
Kate Powers.
Short on the second. Powers with the rebound. He finds Luke Morris. Morris going all the way to the rim, lays it up and in for 2. The sea just parted and Luke just knifed in there. Easy basket right there. So Coach Bechtel takes a timeout. And we're going to hear from our friends at Dents Automotive.
Car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here. Eastern Hancock down by 8, 31 seconds on the clock. It is Bruin basketball here from Blackford High School. And I keep coming back to it. This game was 17-8 at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter was, they scored 10, we scored 8. The third quarter, they scored 10, we scored 12. The second and third quarters have been dead even. The fourth quarter's been basically even. That first quarter, we came out in a 9-point deficit, and since then, we just haven't been able to claw out of that.
Yep, and if I remember correctly, we played them this summer.
Oh.
I think I was told we won on a last-second shot, which,
yep, that's what this looks like.
Yep. Can't afford that slow start.
Nope. So we got a timeout here from the Bruins. So again, I'm trying to see, the scores table usually signals to the officials how many timeouts are left, but they're not doing it here tonight.
No, yeah, that's what I was looking too.
So 27.6 is still Blackford ball, but now they have to inbound from this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, they were just checking there, and all I got was a head nod. Yeah, pinned in the corner.
Now this official's saying 0, so I think Blackford may be out of timeouts.
All right. All right. Now, so you're saying there's a chance.
I don't know how many we have left, but, we'll see here, folks. This is a long timeout.
It's one of those TV timeouts.
I think the guy that was not keeping track down there, usually you have a button on the what's the controller? The controller for the scoreboard.
Yeah.
That you can hit for timeouts.
They've actually got 2 scoreboard controllers down there. I wonder if they have to do one for each of the boards.
I don't know. I saw that too. That seemed interesting to me. So Blackford ball in this awkward corner here. This is a good spot to potentially get a steal. Oh, they get it into Ethan Morris, and then he's fouled by Manship.
Yeah, Manship throws a body block on him.
Cotton Royals, number 25, Manship.
So Ethan Morris will go to the line to shoot 2, but really only a second and a half came off the clock there, so that's not bad.
At the line for Blackford, number 15, Ethan Morris.
I want to give a shout out to my kids. They came tonight. They've been pretty well behaved. I'm sure my wife thinks differently, but I have not seen them interrupt the game, and I've not heard them through my headset. So, a shout out. Morris misses again.
If you're really lucky, they'll fall asleep on the way home.
Morris misses both.
Perfect.
Willis with the defensive rebound. Luke Morris drives, gets all the way in, tries to get it to Rubel, and Rubel and Oxley tie up.
Yep, and that's the right call, jump ball.
Jump ball's going to stay here with 17 seconds left.
That's right. You just want to see Luke try to finish it off or at least get fouled.
I think if he just goes up with it, he makes that layup because they were giving him the layup.
Yep. We don't have the time for the extra pass like there when you can get a shot. Kind of like Willis did.
Got the foul but couldn't get the roll.
No, but that was a quick shot. Well, that was just a couple of seconds.
Yep, so still 14 seconds on the clock here.
Yep, chance to score with no time running off as well.
So now Caden Willis will have a chance here to just can't get the roll. He has not been a good night for him from the free throw line.
Nope.
Second one's good. They get it into Ethan Morris. He's fouled instantly there. Although I thought Coach Bechtel wanted to travel. I don't disagree here. Check this out.
Manship called the travel too. So he was expecting a lot more body type fouls, I think, than he got. And
so 12.2, that foul went on Manship. So Manship's got 3 fouls here in the last minute of game time. Another missed free throw there from Ethan Morris.
Yep, and the Bruins leaving the door open. They could have put this away quite a while ago.
Hits the second. Yeah, they missed 7 free throws this quarter. They get it to Rubel, over to Powers, his 3. Off the mark, tipped out. Luke Morris with the offensive rebound. His 3, no, and Wells with the rebound. And that'll do it here from Blackford High School. The final score, Blackford 52, Eastern Hancock 44. Again, this was a hard-fought game by both teams. This was a fun game to watch because I think both teams left it all on the floor tonight.
Absolutely.
The difference was that three-point shooting there in the first quarter from the Bruins. They hit 3 threes in the first quarter. They hit 3 in the second quarter. And then they didn't hit one in the second half. No. So it was one of those that hot shooting there in the first half carried them to this victory. So we're going to take a sec. We're going to add up our stats, and then we'll be back in a couple of minutes after our commercials.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you. When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
All right, folks, we're back here with the 9-Star Connect post-game show, courtesy of our friends at 9-Star Connect. Unfortunately, the Royals fall in tonight's game to the Blackford Bruins with a score of 52-44. Eastern Hancock will fall to 3-4 on the season. Blackford will bump their record up to 4-2 on the season. Not a conference game for either team, so irrelevant for conference standings. Both teams sitting right now in the middle of their conference, respective conferences. Scoring here first for the Bruins of Blackford. They were led by Jacob Lease with 13, including 3 threes in the first half. Kean Wells had 12. Ethan Morris had 10, all in the second half. Vince Oxley with 6. Gage Baker with 5. Mason Kitterman with 3. And Jacob Dillon with 2. The Royals were led in scoring by Caden Rubel with 13. Caden Willis had 11. Caden Powers had 9. Luke Morris with 9. And Luke Schilling with 2. So the Cadens accounted for 33 of our 44 points, if you count the 3 Cadens there. And then I had Caden Rubel for 17 rebounds. I'm still waiting on the official stats to come in. 10 defensive rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds. The last time we had a player with 17 rebounds in a game, if that stands as an official stat there, 2012, Jared Pyle pulled down 19 rebounds against Hagerstown. So it has been 11 years. It was 11, right? It'd be 12. That would be the season 4. So it's been 12 years since we've had a player with 17 rebounds in a game. So, again, Rubel's kind of been a force. Now, some of those were his own misses we talked about, but he's been really doing a nice job on the block. Just couldn't get the finishes tonight that we got last night or the game before. So, again, tough loss here for the Royals. But, again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a conference game. It's not a rivalry game. You use this and you get better and you move forward. So, again, Royals at 3-4 on the season. They will be back in action on Tuesday night at Randolph Southern. I have permission to be there. I know you have other things going on that night, but I will be bringing you the action from Randolph Southern that night. I may have assistance. I may be by myself, so we'll wait and see on that. Blackford is next in action on the 19th as well. They're at Delta on Tuesday. Delta's a really good team in 3A. So, again, congratulations to both teams. Tonight was a good game, a lot of fun to watch. I just got our official stats here. Let me open these official stats to see. Yes, they had Rubel for 17 rebounds officially. So
fantastic.
So, again, good for him. Our Paxton Farms player of the game.
It's probably got to be Caden again.
It's got to be Rubel again. I mean, again, leading scorer, leading rebounder, it's tough to top that.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
So good for him. And again, we'll get back on the right track. I feel better about how we're playing right now after this weekend than I did after last weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're getting on the right track. We're getting there. Coach Knight, thanks for driving up here tonight. Always a good time. And I want to thank all of you guys for watching. Thank the Blackford Athletic Department for letting us stream and the hospitality. They were awesome to us. So we want to thank them. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday. So have a good night and drive home safely if you're watching from here.